the hardest part was kind of moving out, and then you're gone.
That's Irving Mayor Beth Van Duyne jumping out of a plane with an assist from the Red Bull Air Force.
You're not living if you're not pushing the line.
She is making the jump to bring attention to an event she thinks will be huge for the city of Irving.
And there you have it, a safe landing!
It's Red Bull Flugtag, an event you could see is better described with video than words. Flugtag is German for Flying Day.
And I'm really just hoping to be able to kick it off and have everybody come to Irving. We're expecting almost 50,000 people here.
Flugtag has been held around the country for years, and it is coming to Irving for the first time on September 21st.
I think a mayor should be able to reflect the city's personality. We're energetic, we're diverse, we're fun-loving.
You can see the jump went well, though there is one thing she missed.
I wanted to wear stilettos and I was told no. I got vetoed.
No heels, she even brought them out.
With the jump now behind her, the mayor is looking ahead to seeing sights like these in her hometown.
And I've seen some of the previous years and some of the contraptions that people come up with, and it is phenomenal.
Inside a former Dallas movie theater converted into a graphic design business, we caught up with one of more than 30 teams building flying machines.
We started in early July and got going, and we've been working, 3, 4, 5 days a week.
I'm afraid to say how many hours.
And months before they got to this point,
We had to write up a bio of all the team members.
they had to apply and submit a concept. Web videos show teams go all out.
There were over 1,400 entries, and specifically in the Dallas area, they selected 36.
We thought, what's something local that's going to get Texans really excited? Something that's probably going to be very different from a lot of other teams who are developing crafts that are more just airplane-based. And we're thinking it's State Fair time, we're in Texas.
And given the fact that last year, unfortunately, Big Tex burned, we thought a bit of a tribute to Big Tex.
Their team name?
Big Tex en Fuego.
The concept they sketched and modeled
They have a central point that'll move back and forth.
is coming to life. And this Big Tex will burn again on September 21st. Though this time the flames are fake.
We think one thing that's really going to separate us from the rest of the competitors is that we have some moving parts on our machine. So as our machine's going down this 100-foot ramp, and ready to go off the edge, we have these flames. And there's going to be more than you see here.
Already there is a lot: foam, cardboard, and paper mache. How many layers of paper mache went into this? Combine that with parts pulled from kids' bikes, and they believe their machine has a chance at flying, at least farther than some entries of the past that they have studied.
When we first started talking, we said, we're going to abandon all hopes of it flying. We're just going to go for creativity and showmanship, and we're going to try to win on those grounds. And then as we got into it, it started to kind of present itself that hey, maybe we could fly with this thing.
The key is Big Tex's hat, which will detach and become a glider.
The lightest one of us is the sucker that has to go off with it. That would be Rob.
I'll be actually on a little platform that's going to be built right here. So I'll be standing kind of like this, and I'll be holding on to that above me. And as they're pushing me right off the edge, I'll separate with the hat, which will be our glider, right off to victory.
The teams have to comply with strict rules, including a weight restriction.
Yeah, I'm cutting wood for Flugtag. We have a 400-pound restricted limit with everything: the hat, the brim, the machine, the wheels, and myself. So every pound that I can drop is a pound more that we can put into our vehicle.
That means at every step, the pieces are weighed. Just getting a grip on this hat piece is a challenge. And when the scale shows it's too heavy,
It's 29 pounds.
pieces are ripped out.
You having fun in there, Russ?
There is a lot for them to focus on, and a lot for people to see.
There's a music piece of this, there's skit.
It's just a 16-second skit, but we have to be able to perform it while we push this thing off the ramp.
And all in full costume. The teams are competitive, so they haven't shared details of their skit before now.
We're gonna be, well, I'll just tell you, we're gonna be fair foods. We have corny dog,
One that looks like a stick of butter.
Cotton candy.
we have turkey leg.
The fair foods come running out, and then they realize he's on fire, and we determine that he's got to go in the water to put him out.
It's a lot happening in 60 seconds.
A lot happening in 60 seconds, yes.
And with a big splash into Lake Carolyn, the months of hard work by this group of longtime friends will will be over.
I don't think a lot of it will be salvageable, so all we'll have is our pictures and all the videos and everything that we take the day of. And of course, first prize.
It's something I've always wanted to do. It's kind of one of those things on my bucket list. So I'm super excited to check that one off.
Any fear?
No, not really. I mean, we're working real hard to make sure that I live, through this.
It's going to be a crazy event. You've got all these people coming together, pushing off a 30-foot ramp into water, and it's just going to be a silly fun time.